Hi. Vo hi yo. Hey,
Welcome
Cricket.
to my channel.
Come on! Get your guns here. Small booms, big booms. I got them all.
Fenrir too high.
I'll take a look. Sure.
Guns, guns, and more guns. Just for you.
This is Nanori channel, https://twitch.tv/Nanori The Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim, Special Edition.
I suggest we take as much as we can carry.
Stuff anymore.
New location discovered.
Blue, we're not alone here.
Have fun.
I don't think
Where
we're
else it
alone.
go?
Takes care of that.
You think around here?
That looks clean-ish.
Keeping eyes on the
Hold up.
Trinity Towers is probably the tallest building of the Commonwealth.
New location discovered. New location discovered.
call and confirmed kill. Safety off. I think we have.
The last of them. May as well take what we
We're
can.
not going to need that
They
stuff
won't be
anymore.
needing those items any longer.
Well, that was easy.
If they're out there, we'll find them.
Hey, something's out there.
New location discovered.
trouble.
Want to see my tits?
I'm certain they're around here. Somewhere.
Swore I heard something.
Did you hear that? Don't worry, man. We'll find them. We may have some trouble.
Something's ghost loose. Hold up.
What's that?
Careful, man. I don't think we're alone.
What was that?
Something out there.
We may have an enemy nearby.
Movement detected. Curious.
I don't think we're alone.
Did you hear that?
What's that?
We may have some trouble.
Swore I heard something. Blue, we're not alone here.
We may have an enemy nearby.
New location discovered.
Did you hear that?
Hey, something's out there.
Something out there.
Hold up. What was that?
Picking up something. Careful, man. I don't think we're alone.
What was that? Hold up. You hear that?
Come on, leave us, Chase.
Can you feel the structure of it on your fingertips? Good. It's the least we can find after all that.
Pretty sure we're not alone.
Searching for the target.
I gotta lower the
We may have
dosage.
some trouble.
I think they left.
Picking up heat signatures. They're still near. Perhaps I was mistaken. Did you hear that?
Is someone present?
Picking up heat signatures. They're still near.
Blue, we're not alone here. Swore I heard something.
Someone's coming. Something out there. Someone's coming. What's that? I don't think we're alone. Something out I don't think we're alone. Someone's coming. Someone's coming. I don't think we're
Guess we
alone.
scared them off. What was that?
New location discovered. New mission objective
Blue,
received.
we're not alone here.
Mission set as active.
Whoa, whoa. You hear that?
Up and away.
Agnes alert. After receiving numerous reports of failure, Agnes's language translation feature has been temporarily disabled.
Something's ghosting us.
Candace Corps apologizes for any inconvenience, distress, or international incident.
You hear that? We're being followed.
Candace Corps apologizes for any inconvenience, distress, or international incident.
We're gonna want to turn around. Very, very slowly.
Swore I heard something. Whoa, whoa. You hear that?
My problem is the nosy waster poking around in my stuff. Here's what happens next.
Something's
You keep your
ghosting
hands
us.
where I can see them, turn and face the exit, and then leave the way you came in.
Hold up.
Nicely?
You that?
Slowly. Talk all you want. Just march towards the door while you do it.
Swore I heard something.
First warning's also the last. Start walking, or stop breathing.
Well, hello there, darling, and welcome to Symphony Station.
Agnes, you're awake.
Well, of course I am. Agnes is a 24/7 type of gal, after all.
Hold up.
Oh, wherever are my manners? Can I offer either you an ice-cold soda while you wait for the train? Or perhaps a Boston Bugle hot off the presses? Or if you're feeling lost in our beautiful new subway station, just ask Agnes, and I'll get you pointed in the right direction.
Okay, Agnes.
Swore I
Why
heard
don't I give our visitor a quick tour of the station? Myself.
Well, that would be just fine, young lady.
You hear that?
Come on. We'll start with the bathroom.
Something's ghosting us. Hold up. You hear that? We being followed.
Well, here we are.
Swore I heard something.
Because she can't hear us in here. At least I hope she can't.
Whoa. You hear that?
Anyway, 2 questions. First, who sent you here?
Something's ghosting us.
I'm not... Alright. If you were with the people I'm worried about, you'd
Hold
have
up.
already tried to kill
Hear
me.
that?
And you wouldn't be anywhere near this talkative. So, second question. Did you
Being
do
followed.
anything to Agnes before I found you? Did you touch anything? Mess with anything?
Swore I heard something.
Because Agnes, she woke up while you were there. And I was trying to figure out if
You hear that?
maybe you'd done something to make her do that. Alright,
Something's ghosting us.
fine. I don't have time to care about that right now. The thing is, I need help.
Hold up. You hear that?
There's something wrong with Agnes. I've been trying to fix her for months, but I keep running into problems.
We being followed.
I'll travel with you. Cover your back
Swore I
when you
heard
get into
something.
trouble. In return, you'll help me get what I need to make Agnes better.
Whoa. You hear that?
Well, the less you know about me, the better. I can say that I generally
Something's
prefer the
ghosting us.
subtle, quiet approach to solving problems. But if you're a wreck and rage type,
Hold up.
I can help you widen your blast radius too. All you really need to know is that I'm useful when and where it counts. Wouldn't have lived this long
Being followed.
or traveled this far if I wasn't.
Swore I heard
There are
something.
times when we talk to each other. She listens to me, tells me stories,
Whoa.
but then
You hear that?
something happens to her. She forgets where she is, and even
Something's
who
ghosting us.
she is. She forgets me, like we never even met. after a while of being like
Hold
that,
up.
she'll start to remember her original programming. Some kind of pre-war automated assistant, or something like that. I'm not really sure. When she fully comes back, she says she was in her
Swore I heard something.
dark place, and the last few weeks it's been taking longer and longer for her to come back.
Whoa. You hear that?
That's why I wanted to know if you'd touched or changed anything when you got here. Before now, she'd been gone for almost a week solid.
Something's ghosting us.
If the usual pattern holds, she'll only want to tell you about the weather and things like that. For a
Hold
while,
on.
anyway.
You hear that?
There are times when she's...
We being followed.
We talk to each other, but then... something...
Right?
She forgets, after a while. Some kind of pre-war...
Swore I heard something.
When she fully comes... The last few... That's why I wanted to know if the usual... Her. And yes,
Whoa.
I can.
You hear that?
You don't think I know that? Look, call her whatever you want.
Something's ghosting us.
I'm not going to argue with you about it.
Hold up. You hear that?
Alright. I have almost everything I need. That should get her back up and running. On one of her lucid days,
We being followed.
she gave me a list of parts that we'll need. I've gotten all of them, except for 2. There's a scrapyard west of here. That's the next place I was headed, so I figure we could start there. And... hey... thanks.
Whoa. You hear that? Something's
Did we
ghosting
come here
us.
before?
Mission set as active.
Sometimes I'm not sure.
Hold up.
Welcome to my channel.
We being followed.
Fenrir too high.
Whoa. You hear that?
This is Butter the Don's channel, https://twitch.tv/Buttathodon The Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim, Special Edition. Look.
ghost.
Does that command work?
Goodness.
New location discovered.
I'm betting these were put here by those children of Adam. Worship radiation. Goddess.
Monster diagnostic looks green. Ready to get back to the action.
Rats are making me feel...
Towering weapons.
Alright. That looks like it should work. There's just one more thing we need to get. There's a radio station southeast of here. We need a vacuum tube, and I'm pretty sure one would be there. Make a plane, huh? We gonna look for the treasure?
Personally, I was worried it was some metaphorical crap. The real treasure is you!
I love. But falling asleep in a jet haze. Nice day.
This looks like the place.
No way to pick this.
Hopefully this won't take long.
Almost done. Almost outdone, indeed.
Wait. Up ahead. Who is that?
A library with empty shelves and books on the floor. Why, that's a pigsty, and nothing more.
I guess we better talk to him. See if he's going to get in our way.
Greetings, travelers, and welcome to the Boston Public Library. Your weapons, so many weapons, leave them at the door if you please. Because here we aim to learn, and learn to aim, or not. Yes, indeed, everyone could do with another book in their life, or 6, or 7, or 8,000 more books.
Oh yeah, this guy's not insane at all. Nope.
Vacuum 2, vacuum 3, vacuum 4.
Or do you have, any idea what that even is? You're in a radio station, after all.
Oh no. No. See, I don't believe in that sort of nonsense. Radios, gonna put us librarians right out of business, you know? I tossed every bit of that hogwash into a locker. Out of sight, out of mind, out of time. Locked it up tight, too, of course, so the radio waves won't infect my brains, or my books on brains.
We don't have time for games. Just give us the key to the locker.
A key you need's the key indeed.
I don't think we're going to get anywhere with him. Alright, I'll give that a try. Maybe he just needs help with something. So, about that key. Do you think you could help us out here?
No, but I simply don't have time, you see. So many books, so little interest in your problem.
Sure is a nice library you've got here. Do you, need some help getting it up and running?
A fellow bookworm, I see. Yes, I could do with a fair bit of assistance. I must make sense of this mess before the grand opening. The people will want books, not messes. And those I need are the most important books of all. The classics. Every one. Scattered on the floor in 2s, 3s, and 4s. Just carefully place them on the shelves, and whatever you need will be yours.
Well, I guess we're doing this.
New mission objective
Smells
received.
like... What is that? What's up? Lead the way.
You might want to
What are you hearing too much? Give me some of that shit.
But I can help you with a lot of that too.
Keep looking.
All right.
Mission
I think that's
objective
all of them.
completed.
This had better be worth it.
Greetings once again. Are the classics back on the shelf right where they belong? Better than Dewey himself. 1 shelf down, 2 to go. 2 shelves down, 3 to go. 4 shelves is madness, and this madness has got to go. Here you are, and off you go. Feeling a bit tired now. Time to rest.
You're here.
Seem you didn't quite make it as far as the ocean after all. Too bad.
No! Get away from me!
You were not given instruction to speak. Were you? I'm afraid your questions will go unanswered, Waster. Because she is a machine, and machines cannot respond to questions which they have not been instructed to answer. I answer only when addressed by my betters. For now I have come only to reclaim possession of the weapon standing before you, which you unlawfully possess and no doubt irresponsibly command. To try and delay us or complicate my objective would be unwise, as I do not favor your chances of success. We are the Shrike, devourers of the world that was and bringers of the world to come. To know more now would make us enemies, far sooner than the appointed time. Yours is the world of doubts, Waster. Ours is that of order and stricture. Doubt my words if you like. But for your own wretched sake, I hope you can believe your eyes. Harold, lower your weapon. Now, turn around and face the vagrant sitting behind you. That is your target. Now, approach the target. For there can be no growth in the field whose soil runs thick with decay. And neither shall be found a place in the world to come for a man whose blood runs empty of purpose. For his time has ended. And with it,
Just turn the page.
him.
Find the hero. If no hero, turn another
Kit,
page. Find the
raise
hero.
your weapon. So tell me, Outlander, does any part of you doubt that when I instruct the weapon standing before me to fire, that it will do anything but comply? Or we have simply accepted that the wheat cannot grow in the shadow of the chaff? Harold, pull the trigger.
I'm sorry. You see, kid, doesn't it feel better to do as instructed? To be instructed? Oh, I'm sure you've been enjoying this little game of yours, but now it's time to come home, don't you think? What are you doing here?
Your sister is here because that is my will. And having not taken leave of her function, she complied as dictated by her purpose. Perhaps you should meditate upon her example as we journey back to the territories. Perhaps also pray. And if you are yet righteous enough to be heard, then let us hope the priests will remember the considerable investment you represent. And think better of destroying so valuable a weapon. Our time in this rotting shack is concluded, Waster. Stand aside. So be it. May your body, as it rots, nourish the soil of the world to come, so that, at least, you will have carried out your purpose. Heralds, for the Shrike.
Let's take them out.
Leave that behind.
Actually looks pretty valuable.
as the ocean after all. Too bad.
No! Kids, wait for me!
You were not given instruction to speak. Were you? I'm afraid your questions will go unanswered, Waster. Because she is a machine, and machines cannot respond to questions which they have not been instructed to answer. I answer only when addressed by my betters. For now I have come only to reclaim possession of the weapon standing before you, which you unlawfully possess and no doubt irresponsibly command. To try and delay us or complicate my objective would be unwise, as I do not favor your chances of success. We are the Shrike, devourers of the world that was and bringers of the world to come. To know more now would make us enemies, far sooner than the appointed time. Yours is the world of doubts, Waster. Ours is that of order and stricture. Doubt my words if you like. But for your own wretched sake, I hope you can believe your eyes. Harold, lower your weapon. Now, turn around and face the vagrant sitting behind you. That is your target. Now, approach the target. For there can be no growth in the field whose soil runs thick with decay, and neither shall be found a place in the world to come for a man whose blood runs empty of purpose. For his time has ended, and with it, him. Kit, raise your weapon. So tell me, Outlander, does any part of you doubt that when I instruct the weapon standing before me to fire, that it will do anything but comply? Or we have simply accepted that the wheat cannot grow in the shadow of the chaff? Harold, pull the trigger.
I'm sorry. You see, kid, doesn't it feel better to do as instructed? To be instructed? Oh, I'm sure you've been enjoying this little game of yours, but now it's time to come home, don't you think? What are you doing here?
Your sister is here because that is my will. And having not taken leave of her function, she complied as dictated by her purpose. Perhaps you should meditate upon her example as we journey back to the territories. Perhaps also pray. And if you are yet righteous enough to be heard, then let us hope the priests will remember the considerable investment you represent. And think better of destroying so valuable a weapon. Our time in this rotting shack is concluded, Waster. Stand aside. So be it. May your body, as it rots, nourish the soil of the world to come, so that, at least, you will have carried out your purpose.
Heralds, for the Shrike.
Someone present.
Just get.
You're here.
See, you didn't quite make it as far as the ocean after all. Too bad.
Kids, wait for me.
You were not given instruction to speak. Were you? I'm afraid your questions will go unanswered, Waster. Because she is a machine, and machines cannot respond to questions which they have not been instructed to answer. I answer only when addressed by my betters. For now I have come only to reclaim possession of the weapon standing before you, which you unlawfully possess and no doubt irresponsibly command. To try and delay us or complicate my objective would be unwise, as I do not favor your chances of success. We are the Shrike, devourers of the world that was and bringers of the world to come. To know more now would make us enemies, far sooner than the appointed time. Yours is the world of doubts, Waster. Ours is that of order and stricture. Doubt my words if you like. But for your own wretched sake, I hope you can believe your eyes. Harold, lower your weapon. Now, turn around and face the vagrant sitting behind you. That is your target. Now, approach the target. For there can be no growth in the field whose soil runs thick with decay. And neither shall be found a place in the world to come for a man whose blood runs empty of purpose. For his time has ended. And with it,
Just turn the page.
him.
Find the hero. If no hero, turn another
Kit,
page.
raise your weapon. So tell me, Outlander, does any part of you doubt that when I instruct the weapon standing before me to fire, that it will do anything but comply? Or we have simply accepted that the wheat cannot grow in the shadow of the chaff? Harold, pull the trigger.
I'm sorry. You see, kid, doesn't it feel better to do as instructed? To be instructed? Oh, I'm sure you've been enjoying this little game of yours, but now it's time to come home, don't you think? What are you doing here?
Your sister is here because that is my will. And having not taken leave of her function, she complied as dictated by her purpose. Perhaps you should meditate upon her example as we journey back to the territories. Perhaps also pray. And if you are yet righteous enough to be heard, then let us hope the priests will remember the considerable investment you represent. And think better of destroying so valuable a weapon. Our time in this rotting shack is concluded, Waster. Stand aside. So be it. May your body, as it rots, nourish the soil of the world to come.
Heralds, for the shrine.
Quite a few cows. Are you sure you want to leave that behind?
You're here.
It would seem you didn't quite make it as far as the ocean after all. Too bad.
No. Get away from me.
You were not given instruction to speak. Were you? I'm afraid your questions will go unanswered, Waster. Because she is a machine, and machines cannot respond to questions which they have not been instructed to answer. I answer only when addressed by my betters. For now I have come only to reclaim possession of the weapon standing before you, which you unlawfully possess and no doubt irresponsibly command. To try and delay us or complicate my objective would be unwise, as I do not favor your chances of success. We are the Shrike, devourers of the world that was and bringers of the world to come. To know more now would make us enemies, far sooner than the appointed time. Yours is the world of doubts, Waster. Ours is that of order and stricture. Doubt my words if you like. But for your own wretched sake, I hope you can believe your eyes. Harold, lower your weapon. Now, turn around and face the vagrant sitting behind you. That is your target. Now, approach the target. For there can be no growth in the field whose soil runs thick with decay. And neither shall be found a place in the world to come for a man whose blood runs empty of purpose. For his time has ended. And with it,
Just turn the page.
Him.
Find the hero. If no hero, turn another
Kit,
page. Find
raise your weapon. So tell me, Outlander, does any part of you doubt that when I instruct the weapon standing before me to fire, that it will do anything but comply? Or we have simply accepted that the wheat cannot grow in the shadow of the chaff? Harold, pull the trigger.
I'm sorry. You see, kid, doesn't it feel better to do as instructed? To be instructed? Oh, I'm sure you've been enjoying this little game of yours, but now it's time to come home, don't you think? What are you doing here?
Your sister is here because that is my will. And having not taken leave of her function, she complied as dictated by her purpose. Perhaps you should meditate upon her example as we journey back to the territories. Perhaps also pray. And if you are yet righteous enough to be heard, then let us hope the priests will remember the considerable investment you represent. And think better of destroying so valuable a weapon. Our time in this rotting shack is concluded, Waster. Stand aside. So be it. May your body, as it rots, nourish the soil of the world to come, so that, at least, you will have carried out your purpose.
Heralds, for the Shrike.
Let's get it!
Oh. Our keeper. Our path through chaos. The homeward star. What will we do now, sister? What will we do?
Stuff anymore?
Get to share.
She's helpless.
You got it.
Cat, listen to
what
me
is it?
very carefully. You don't belong here. Go home. That's all you have to do. You know the way home. I know you do. And I know you can get there on your own. Go west, through Broken Rock. Then keep moving until you see the gates. She'll be alright. Let's just get out of here. It's a long story. For another time, maybe. I'd just like to get this stuff back to Symphony Station. And to check on Agnes. Please. What's up? Lead the way.
Did you see that car earlier? It was in a surprisingly good state. Lovely evening.
We'll make something out of the Commonwealth yet.
Right behind you. We'd move faster if you kept your eyes on the road and off me arse.
Hello again, darling. What's all this you've brought me?
What's up? Lead the way.
Hi.
What's up? Lead the way.
Hello again, darling. What's all this you've brought me? Hello again, darling. What's all this you've brought me?
Hold up a sec.
What's up? Lead the way.
Hello again, darling. What's all this you've brought me?
Can we have a talk? I have a question for you.
Anything you want to talk about?
It's just, with everything that happened, with you, your family, I wanted to make sure you're holding up alright.
Why do you ask?
I just care, and I just want you to know that I'm here. If you need me, I wish you know that.
Thanks for sharing that with me.
Well, you've earned it. Keep that in mind. If you need to talk, at any time, I'll be there for you. And soon, if things stay that way between us, I'll talk about me. Okay? That's all I had to say. Let's go?
Hello again, darling. What's all this you brought me? Hello again, darling. What's all this you brought me?
Too many folks these days count on violence to solve their problems.
I wish it was
You
raining.
have to look around to see where that
Hey.
goes.
Your wish is my command.
You should head home.
Are you sure? I'll miss having sex with you.
Is that a problem?
No, of course not, silly. Go and enjoy yourself. You can do whatever you want. Let me know if you fucked anyone sexy enough to talk about.
Yeah.
I'll just miss you. That's all.
Hello again, darling. What's all this you brought me?
What's the angle here?
Hey,
Yeah?
excuse me.
Time to get high on some cans.
I just wanted to talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
I found you a new home.
Alright. New home it is.
I need your help.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
You can go now.
Are you sure?
Is that a problem?
No. So, where do you want me to go?
A settlement.
Suit yourself. If you change your mind, you know where to find me. Kenavo.
Hello again, darling. What's all this you brought me? Hello again, darling. What's all this you brought me?
My onboard functions are operating at full capacity.
Enough of this slog. Just point us to the nearest watering hole.
Spare ammo.
What's up? Lead the way.
only opens with a key. Can't pick this. Don't have the key. Would need the key. Hey.
Oh, hey.
Go check that out. Check it out. Over here. Take a look. Over there.
Would a couple of rounds help you out?
Hello again, darling. What's all this you've brought me? Hello again, darling. What's all this you've brought me?
20204.
Any word on the game?
I've got it right here. Believe me, it wasn't easy.
Are you telling me it really works? Let me try it. Let's see if this works. It's loading up. Version 0.9.1.3. What's this about a Nigerian prince? This all seems very exciting. I've never heard of such a thing. What's Nigerian? Oh, is that all? The game is a bit short. Do I have to pay to get the next stage? Oh, gaming must have been an expensive hobby. Thank you for your help. This is going to make an excellent piece for the pre-war exhibition. There's a terminal set up in there that you can play it in.
Mission objective completed. Level increased.
Job.
Take a chance, buy my guns.
Oh, hello again. I do hope our little town is treating you well. What can I do for you today?
Looking for more work if you got any.
Actually, there's a little something that a traveler like you would be perfectly suited for. We've got an election coming up, and I'm looking to hire a neutral party to deliver leaflets to undecided voters. What do you say?
Sounds great.
That's great, that's great. Here's a stack of leaflets and a list of undecided voters. You're gonna be helping me a lot out here.
Mission objective completed. Mission set is active. mission objective received.
Best guns in the Commonwealth sold here.
Forville Security is here for you.
Hey there.
If you're talking to me, you must have a crime to report. What is it?
What's the security like around here?
Now you're asking questions I like to answer. Forville Security is in tip-top shape. When I got here, is in shambles. But a bit of military discipline whipped him right into shape.
You were a soldier? With what army?
This was a long time ago. I lived out west. It was all very boring, really. Just filing work. But it's discipline. You better believe it.
New mission objective
You're upset
received.
about something. I can tell.
You're a smart one, aren't you? Yeah. The Army was a hard time for me. It was for everyone. But I don't like to talk about it.
I don't have anything to report.
Then why are you wasting my time? If you want to chit-chat, go talk to Sanders. All she does is sit on her ass at that desk all day.
Mission set is active.
Buy your guns from someone who knows how to use them.
Boom.
hi there. I don't think I've seen you before. I'm Betty. It's nice to meet you. Now that you're here, maybe you could help me with the problem? Do you have a Geiger counter?
Are you alright? You seem a little jumpy.
Yeah, I'm just a little nervous about all the, radiation. So do you have a Geiger counter, or...
Why do you need a Geiger counter? Is this place irradiated?
Oh, no. Nothing like that. I just needed it for, something I'm making. Never mind. Hello again. Are you able to help me out? Do you have a Geiger counter?
So what do you do here?
I run the junk store, but we're not open right now. Come back tomorrow. Unless you have a Geiger counter and can help me.
No, I don't have one.
That's okay. I'll, just sort it out myself. Bye.
Come with me. I think we need to have a talk. I'll explain everything.
Hey, mistress.
I have something for you.
I hope this helps me make up my mind. This election is so complicated.
Hey.
Thanks for the leaflet, but I already got one of these for Miss Mackenzie's campaign. And I think I'm going to vote for her.
New mission objective received.
The cafe is closed, my dear. Hey there.
Thanks. I'll give it a read.
Thanks. I'll be sure to read this.
Mission set is active.
Hey there.
I hear Wayne has had you doing election work for him. I'm not about to let my opponent get an advantage over me, no matter how small. So here's my offer. I'll pay you 1,000 caps, right now, if you'll work for me as an election agent. What do you say?
What would be expected of me if I joined?
I would expect you to do what I tell you to do. You will be helping me remove that clown Wayne from office so Forville can have a competent mayor. That's me, in case you couldn't tell. I only want what's best for this town. Wayne Sanders isn't it.
All right, I'm in.
Very good. Here's your money. There's no sense in wasting time. I may as well start you right away. I'll start you off with something simple. I need you to put up these election posters around town. Make sure you put them in prominent positions. I need them to actually be seen.
Mission objective completed. New mission objective received. Mission set as active.
posters are up? Good. Now I have much more important work for you to do. Tell me, how much do you know about Vault 4?
I didn't really know. For sure.
Then let me give you the short version. The misguided belief that the vault is going to open one day is holding our town back. There's only one thing you really need to know. The whole idea that the vault will open one day comes from George Willis, the first man to pitch a tent in the cave. You can see a monument to his foolishness deified at the steps of the vault door. Wayne's belief in Willis's ideas have been the spearhead of his campaign for mayor, keeping the people trapped in a stagnating town while he coasts on their misplaced optimism. The only way to move forward as a town is to banish the ghost of Willis, to force Wayne to debate the real issues. I need you to investigate Willis and find a way to discredit him.
Is this really necessary?
Of course. Wayne's obsession with this vault has led to an incalculable waste of resources, both in what he has done and what he has left undone.
I'll get right on it.
Very good. I would recommend starting with Willis's terminal in the museum. There may be some information there that we can use.
Mission objective completed. New mission objective received. Mission set as active.
Adjusting navigational path after displacement procedures.
I've got some stuff you might want to know.
Initiating navigation diagnostics. Please hold.
Hi.
I always loved the water. I think some of my best memories in Nevada were looking out on Lake Mead. It's a shame the water here is so dirty. Like in Nevada, it's completely clean and still. There's nothing more beautiful than watching the sunset from Hoover Dam. I lied to you about my Army service because I was discharged. I just wanted to leave it all behind. I walked out on everything. My home, my family, all the ideals of the Republic. I just wanted to get as far away from it as possible. That's why I came to the other side of the country. I needed to put as much physical distance between myself and that. I suppose deep down I wanted someone to find out. That's why I kept my things. I had to take responsibility.
The water?
The water relaxes me. Reminds me of better times. I was in the Army back in California. The new California Republic, where I grew up. I was stationed in Nevada, guarding a place called Hoover Dam. The place was a mess when we got there. Raider tribes and junkies ripping each other apart. And the big players were all vying for the dam. One of the tribes, the Great Khans, there was a lot of trouble back in the day. We tracked a group of them to a place called Bitter Springs. We were expecting it to be full of armed raiders, and our orders were to shoot until we ran out of ammo. That's what we did. God only knows how many we killed before we realized. They were women, children, the sick and the elderly. We didn't know whether to stop and carry on. The Major just stood there. She just watched as we killed them. She froze up, he said afterwards.
How many raiders were there?
They weren't raiders. At least not all of them. I don't know how many there were. 50, 100? I don't remember. There's too many to count. You know what the worst part was? They promoted me for it. Exceptional bravery, they said. Shame on them. As soon as I could, I left the Army and went as far away from California as I could get. Now here we are. It's all caught up with me. I realize now that there's no sense in hiding from it. I need to take responsibility for what I did. I need to be punished. I want you to kill me.
Is there anything I can say that will change your mind?
There's nothing. I've been thinking about this for a long time. The only thing that stopped me from killing myself is because there'd be no one to remember what happened. Now, you know my story. It's up to you to remember it.
I won't do it.
Please, just do it. I made up my mind. Someone has to pay for what happened. Someone has to be punished.
We need good people for the Minutemen. It won't change the past, but maybe you can help some people.
Leave the Commonwealth. Maybe you're right. Dying won't accomplish anything. Maybe I'll find somewhere I can settle down and actually do some good. Thanks for your advice.
Mission objective completed. New location discovered. New location discovered.
Do you doubt your purpose, my lord? More often than not.
Gather all the Mirelurk meat that you can. It's actually rather nutritious. If you can get
I'm not going to need that stuff anymore. That's how we do things around here.
My lord, she'll make you proud.
If you find any spare parts, you be sure to let me know.
Do you smell that?
New location discovered.
So be it. Dagon's will be done, my warden.
Hey! We need more.
Whoa, whoa. You hear that?
Never seen him so eager to die.
ポリビオンですね。確かに仲間がいてくれたね。
Hi Fenrir. Vo hi yo.
Shit, I love this place. Can we stay here for a bit?
Thanks for following.
Mission set is active.
I'm in the mood to do naughty, dirty things.
You picked the wrong day to tick me off!
I suggest we take as much as we can carry.
I ain't running out of ammo anytime soon, Krabby!
I follow on 2 accounts in best friend. Nice outfit, Santa. TP Few Fun.
Come over here.
Stream is buffering. Do you drop frames? Check OBS. Straight-faced smiley. Maybe Twitch.
Have any information on Willis?
What did you want me to do again?
For goodness sake, I want you to dig up any dirt on George Willis, the founder of Forville. Get back to it, and don't make me regret hiring you.
Hi.
Do you have any information on Willis?
Yes. Here you go.
Excellent. Let's see your secrets, Willis. This is fascinating. Willis lost faith in the vault and edited his diaries to cover it up. And to top the whole thing off, he murdered someone. This information will go down a treat at the final hustings of the campaign in a few days. In the meantime, I thought it would behoove you to get to know some of the residents a little better. When the husting starts, I'd like you to be there.
Mission objective completed. Mission set as active.
the job done.
That's wonderful news. Thank you. Here's a small reward for your efforts. You did such a good job for
Mission
me. I was
objective
actually hoping
completed.
to offer you a job working in my re-election campaign. I was a little disappointed when I heard you'd already signed up to help Miss Mackenzie. I really don't think she's the right person for Farville at the moment.
Maybe you could improve your hacking skills. You see?
Why, howdy there. Pleased to meet ya. Name's Deputy Chief Security Officer Sanders. But y'all can call me Sarah.
What do you do around here?
Well, as Deputy Chief, I'm in charge of all kinds of things. Pa says I'm real gifted. And Roscoe says that I'm just too important to leave the HQ. I think it's safe to say that the whole place would fall apart without me. My main work at the moment is dealing with outstanding bounties. Say, I just had a bright idea. How'd you like to help me out with my work?
Yeah, I'll do it.
That's real good news. First one I've got is a real troublemaker. Swung through town a couple months back and did all kinds of damage in the bar. Dirty rascal he was. Looked like he'd crawled out of the gutter or something. That must be how he got his nickname. Gutter Garfunkel, his name is. If you can deal with him and bring me back some proof, I can pay you the bounty.
New mission objective received. Mission set as active.
Excuse me.
Always nice to meet a new customer. Name's Mike. Just Mike, not Michael or Mickey. No surname, just Mike. Got that? You want guns, I've got guns. You want work, I've got work. What'll it be?
I'm looking for work.
Sure, I got work for you. Let me give you the rundown, and if you're interested, you can start right away. It's pretty simple stuff. I'll give you a shipment of weapons, you take them to a client, and you come back here and pick up your payment. If you're interested, we can hash out a contract right here and you get started. The base rate is 100 caps per job. How's that sound?
I'm gonna need more than that.
I'd have been surprised if you said anything other than that. No one ever accepts the base rate. I'll put you down the real money. 200 caps.
Only 200 caps? You can do better.
Alright, I get it. You won't work for the chump change. Put you on the special rate. 300 caps. Just make sure you're worth the money.
Alright, let's get started.
Glad to have you on board. Here's the first shipment. Take it to the buyer and then come back to me during work hours to collect your payment. I look forward to a long and fruitful business partnership.
New mission
There's guns
objective
in the
received.
Commonwealth sold here.
Mission set is active.
Someone knows how to use them.
Big brother.
Excuse me.
The cafe is closed, my dear. Well, hello, dearie. Welcome to my little cafe. How about a sweet roll on the house since you're a new customer? Just be careful. They're addictive.
Looking for a job, if you've got one.
I suppose you can do me a little favor. I baked Dr. Huxley a little bowl of cookies. The poor dear works so hard, and I know how much he loves these cookies. I just don't have the time to take them over myself. It'll only take a second. He works across the way from me. Thank you so much, sweetheart.
New mission objective received. Mission set is active.
Whoa. In the middle of a sentence.
New patient. I should be able to accommodate you. I'm going to have to pay for some taxes here.
I have something for you.
A fresh batch of cookies from Lorraine? Thank you so much. She really is a lovely woman, isn't she? Make sure to give her my thanks, will you? Such a sweet lady.
I should get going.
Very well. You stay safe now. Take a chance. My guns.
Give me a moment. One of those raiders from Gross.
You there. I've been looking for you. We need to have a talk.
Let me know if there's anything I can do to help you.
We've got a bit of a situation here, and I'm going to need to ask you a few questions. I'm afraid Lorraine has disappeared. By the amount of blood, we suspect murder. Witnesses said you spoke to Lorraine shortly before her disappearance.
What happened?
Lorraine went back to her house shortly after speaking to you. Witnesses heard a scuffle, and then after that, nothing. No body either. Now, can you confirm witness reports that you spoke to Lorraine shortly before her disappearance?
That's right.
Very good. Thank you for corroborating the accounts. We can rule you out as a suspect. Since we've ruled you out as a suspect, you're free to leave town as you please. Thank you for your help.
finest guns in the Commonwealth sold here.
I can't believe it. Lorraine, missing. This is such a lovely, beautiful woman.
I'm just as upset about it as you are.
No, no, you're not. You don't understand, all right?
I'm here because I need your help.
Let me get her on that. This is all very suspicious. This blood isn't fresh. I'm not even sure it's human.
You can't be saying what I think you're saying.
I am. I think Lorraine is still alive, unhurt. I have no idea who took her or why. But they want us to think she's been killed. Whoever it is certainly doesn't want anyone coming after her. They've underestimated us.
Why are you so worried about her?
Look, Lorraine is a very special woman. She's good and kind, and I need to make sure she's safe.
Come on, Doctor. You're taking it more personally than that.
All right, admit it. Lorraine is special to me. Is that what you wanted to hear? She's good and kind, and we need to help her.
Do you know where she went?
She could have been taken anywhere. We should search her house again for clues. Now we know what we're looking for. I'm coming with you, and I'm not taking no for an answer.
What exactly are we looking for?
Any clue we can find as to where Lorraine might have gone, or what happened to her. Maybe she left a note. What's that?
My scanners are picking up super mutants close by.
Might help us find a clue.
But I guess you smell them too, right?
So Lorraine had a cottage. If she was in trouble, she would have gone there to hide.
Buy a gun from someone who knows how to use it.
Cottage is our best lead. If Lorraine was in trouble, she might have gone there. Cottage is our best lead. Lorraine was in trouble. She might have gone there. Chance. Buy my guns.
Thanks, Carol. I mean it.
If you find any sort you be sure to let me know.
Sensor
Takes care of that.
Hold up a sec.
I'm sorry I laid all that crap about my feelings on you a while ago. I hope it hasn't affected our friendship.
Not at all. In fact, I was glad I could just be there to listen.
I really appreciate you saying that. What is it? Psst. Just let me know.
Now I'm fucking mad.
They're back!
Oh, I'll fuck you up for that.
Dressed yet?
Oh my, I'm so sorry. I thought you were someone else. Are you all right?
What were you expecting?
Nelson or one of his goons, at least. I'm ashamed to admit it, but I've been playing the numbers. Racked up a huge amount of debt in losses and credit. I owe him 10,000 caps. He was going to kill me if I wasn't able to pay up. I didn't know what to do, so I decided to fake my death and flee the Commonwealth.
There's gotta be another way.
Not unless you got the money to pay the debts on you.
All right. Here's your money.
You're gonna give me all this money? I don't know how to thank you. I think you saved my life today. I'll return to Fort Vale and pay Nelson what I owe him. I'll never play the numbers again, I swear.
I think I'm picking up super mutants in the area.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry I laid all that crap about me feelings on you a while ago. I hope it hasn't affected our friendship.
Not at all. In fact, I was glad I could just be there to listen.
I really appreciate you saying that. I know I've said this before, but I need to say it again. Up to now, I never had anyone I could depend on. Every soul I've met has tried to take advantage of me, or stab me in the back. But you're different. I feel comfortable around you. I feel safe. I feel like I can let you in and see me for everything that I am. For better or for worse. What I was hoping you could do is look me in the eyes and tell me you still feel something too.
Hey, I'll always consider us the best of friends, Kate. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Still feels good to hear you say that. Anyway, thanks for listening to me again. And if you need anything, even if you just want to talk, you just let me know.
Ada, are you picking up a signal from any more of the rogue robots?
I can run another scan if you'd like me to.
Never mind.
Of course. Just let me know if your curiosity gets the better of you again.
You did a good thing helping Lorraine pay off her debts. The people of Fortville need her.
So what happens now?
I'm going to go back to Fortville with Lorraine tomorrow. I'm sure I can set you up with a discount after everything you've done.
Mission objective completed.
I got food you can't find anywhere else.
Yes? Can I help you with something?
I was wondering if there was anything you needed help with.
Actually, yes. Yes, there is something I could use your help with. What I'm going to show you is highly personal. But, after what we went through finding Lorraine, I know I can trust you. To be honest, I'm not even sure if what I'm working on is possible. You're pretty much my last resort. No offense.
New mission objective received. Mission set as active.
There's still so much fucking stuff. Whoa!
Through this door is where I keep my brother, locked away in a cell. He's a super mutant, like me. Except he's not like me. He's dangerous, and he'd kill anyone he got his hands on. I need your help to cure him.
Super mutants don't scare me. I'll help you.
Thank you so much. I've been trying for so long, but I can't do it on my own. My brother and I were born a long way away, in a vault, Vault 17. One day, it was raided by super mutants. They dragged us all outside, every one of us. Seeing natural light for the first time burned my eyes. They took us to a military base where they turned us into these creatures, made us fight in an army. When we were defeated, we scattered. My brother and I traveled round the country looking for a cure. Over time, my brother's mental state deteriorated. His aggression was out of control. When we arrived at Forville, the settlers were able to help me contain him in here. I've tried for decades to cure him, but nothing has worked.
Have any ideas?
There are a few avenues I haven't explored yet. At first I tried synthesizing the cure using super mutant blood as a base, but that didn't work. I considered behemoth blood might be more potent, but I've not been able to get my hands on any. Another possibility is that creature, Swan. I suspect he was created with the FEV. Any of these possibilities will only work if the sample is fresh. It's no good looking out for an old corpse. I also considered that the Institute might have a cure, but I have no idea how we'd get access to it. Please, save my brother.
Slowly twitching teleporters, Batman.
Hey, got a sec?
Can we have a talk? I have a question for you.
Sure, ask away.
Thank you. It's just, with everything that happened, with you, your family, I wanted to make sure you're holding up alright.
Why do you ask?
I just care, and I just want you to know that I'm here. If you need me, I wish you know that.
Thanks for sharing that with me.
Well, you've earned it. Keep that in mind. If you need to talk, at any time, I'll be there for you. And soon, if things stay that way between us, I'll talk about me. Okay? That's all I had to say. Let's go?
Hey.
What do you need?
Hammer and nails sort of guy.
Other than a paragraph.
So that... That thing with your baseball bat last night, that really hit the fucking spot. I love it. Fuck. I'm horny again.
(3:22 and 16 seconds). Tilda. STYXX_X. Thanks for watching. Bye and see my next stream. GGWPGN. Thank you so much, my friends and viewers. End of my stream. And after I will raid STYXX_X. Bye and see ya soon. Fenrir 2 bye. Tilda. Thanks for watching. Tilda bye. https://discord.gg/J5Z8XVGXB4